An incredible power had been released in Universe 7, specifically on the planet of Beerus. Said power was even able to make all the deities, including gods and angels, fall to their knees. The ones who were able to withstand that incredible pressure were the beings of the kingdom of the whole. And no matter how surprising Goku, however, it would be difficult for him to stand, since each of his bones were destroyed by the pressure. Instantly, an opposing warrior would appear in front of Goku, staring at him. Goku was not able to do anything because a lot of pressure had him paralyzed. What the hell? Despite having the Ultra Instinct activated, I'm not able to move any of my fingers. What the hell is this pressure? The warrior at the moment was able to open his mouth, from which he would throw an incredible attack. But to Goku's body to feel the adrenaline of dying, he was able to hit by a simple impulse, managing to give him a blow on the chin, which would generate the great attack, because the great devastation, the top of the planet of Beerus. Well, I could tell you were able to move when you felt your death approaching, but it's a pity that won't happen again. Goku was able to notice how Beerus, Vegeta, and Whis were about to die, due to the great pressure that this was releasing. Create a barrier, but in front of Goku, that warrior would start to beat him. You better worry about yourself, because no matter what you do, all the beings of divine energy will accompany you to the other world. The blows of the warrior were capable of causing great damage to his body and spirit. That's right, the blows of that warrior even possessed spiritual energy, with which he was able to cause incredible damage. Goku, no matter how much he tried to defend himself, it was in vain. The warrior was able to even beat him all over Universe 7, destroying thousands of planets through the beating. Rays of Calamity. Thousands of crimson rays would collide with Goku's entire body, which managed to get Goku to return to his base state. So before falling, the subject would take him tightly by the neck, being able to make him crash into hundreds of debris. To the end of the Great Kick, send him to the planet of Beerus, destroying everything in his path. You're a disappointment. Yamoshi's reincarnation isn't even good for a warm-up. I thought his reincarnation would be a worthy opponent. Damn it, I knew that this warrior was coming in search of Yamoshi, but Mr. Goku has not been able to awaken all the incredible power. This will be our end. That subject would begin to approach Goku while everything on his back, the complete underworld, would form. That's right, hundreds of chains of darkness. They tried to tie Goku's soul, which would begin to give loud screams all over the planet, since they were extracting his divine soul as well as his essence. If I'm able to get hold of your power, it would be easy to jump to other megaverse, which are said to not exist. Instantly, the subject would be able to fly to a few mountains. That's right, on this occasion, Daishinkan along with Zeno-sama had appeared on the battlefield. Angelic Protection, level 10. An incredible energy barrier was able to protect all the warriors present. So at the moment, Whis would start healing all of the warriors. Meanwhile, on the spot, an incredible red aura would rise all over the place. Oh, wow. That wasn't bad at all, Daishinkan. But after billions of years, only that's the pathetic power you've got? Heh, you're still a piece of trash. Daishinkan, I want you to fight with him with all your power. I thought I'd be able to eliminate him with my current power, but that'll be impossible for me. I plan to merge with my guardians to create the king of the definitive everything. Nagumo, I don't know why the hell you're doing this. You and Yamoshi and I were war brothers in the past. Even we thought that you died. Damn worm, you guys fanned me. I was cornered by 5 gods of death. I was able to finish 3 of them off, but where were you guys? They were traitors. In that great battle millions of years ago, you, better than anyone, that the power of our enemies was overwhelming. When we came to your aid, we weren't able to locate your body. So unfortunately, we left you for dead. Unfortunately, they left me for dead. And I thought that we were war brothers. But apparently, I was just another pawn on their board. But I came back for revenge. I could see that. But I don't plan on letting you cause more damage. At the moment, both began to exchange millions of blows throughout the battlefield. Their battle within seconds of starting was able to cause incredible destruction by all 12 universe planets, and living beings were completely destroyed. While on the other hand, Zeno-sama had been able to reunite with his guardians, beginning to channel his power through them to reform a single warrior, An incredible light would begin to let an opposing subject be observed, while his divinity was amazing. I can't believe this! That guy was able to fight on the side of my father Yamoshi. That's why he wants to eradicate Mr. Goku, since he's the reincarnation of the god of Yamoshi. What are you doing, Whis? What does it mean that Son Goku is the reincarnation of the powerful god Yamoshi? It said that the god Yamoshi is the warrior who has no limits of power. Indeed, sir. I was even able to talk to Yamoshi, only that Mr. Goku's not able to master his power completely. For that reason, he's not able to grant access to his great reserves of energy that Yamoshi possessed. But damn it, if we're not able to make Kakarot wake up, then master that power, that miserable bastard will finish with us. No, Vegeta, we still have the powers of the entire universe. The mighty Zeno-sama Daishinkan-sama will fight together to finish off that damn warrior. Let's hope everything goes well, Mr. Beerus, since in that battle both you having my father as being completely outclassed. And an incredible flash would depart from the planet, coming from the battle at a great speed, throwing a big blow. But to his surprise, Nagumo was able to dodge about a few millimeters. Zeno-sama's blow would destroy everything in its path. So this battle will be 2 versus 1. That interests me. I've never been afraid of the numerical disadvantage, and so I'll be able to break their prides completely. You better be ready to visit the god of death, since I have no plans to let the bastard like you continue breathing in the universes of which I am the king. Instantly, the trio of warriors would start an incredible battle which would extend to a far level beyond the divine, since each of their fists were capable of creating universes as well as destroying them. By colliding different energies, these irregularities were caused. On the other hand, returning with Goku, he was still out of combat, but in all his unconscious, the figure of the incredible god Yamoshi would be observed, which at this moment was furious. Damn Nagumo, I personally took the time to look for every trace of your existence, and you dare to say that we did nothing for you? Kakarot, you're my reincarnation. I grant you 100% of all my power. I trust you. Yamoshi at that moment would access the Super Saiyan, with which he was able to create a new flow of energy in Kakarot's body. Yamoshi, without stopping, instantly loud screams would be heard in Yamoshi's spiritual space, which would begin to destroy everything around him. While accessing the original Ultra Instinct, that's right, Yamoshi would use 100% of all his power, so that Goku's body is able to assimilate it by being inside. And this is the power beyond the gods. I would personally like to beat up Nagumo's worm, but I would no longer belong to the world of the living. The whole energy system of Goku would begin to spin around in an incredible way. That's right, since there was a new energy path, and this being the power of the god Yamoshi, everything would begin to unite with the energy flow of Goku. While outside, Goku was able to stand up, however his gaze was gloomy, since he had not been able to say any words, so instantly Whis would approach to check if everything was fine. But in incredible terror, he felt when I observed the red face that he looked on. What was that feeling? I felt like my whole body was completely destroyed. Instantly, Goku was able to get out of the Daishinkan barrier. That's right, he was able to destroy it without any difficulty. But at the moment that the pressure was about to fall on everyone else, Goku would expel an incredible power, while instantly a new barrier was able to protect them, and likewise help heal their internal wounds. On the other hand, Goku's power began to rise in an incredible way, although he was still no match for Nagumo. Even his power still did not approach the power of a priest, but as he raised his power was surprising. After a few minutes, Goku's power continued to rise, so much so that this time he was able to surpass even Zeno-sama's power, which would attract Nagumo's attention since an ordinary body should already explode. Apparently that Saiyan's power is much more powerful than yours, and he's finally been able to unlock the hidden Yamoshi's power. Zeno and Daishinkan at the moment rushed against him, but Nagumo, with a great beam of energy, was able to send them to fall towards a planet, with their bodies completely destroyed. Nagumo, at an amazing speed, would approach Goku, but at that moment, an incredible roar was able to completely drive him away. That's right, Goku hadn't been able to access his maximum power, so from a great light, a completely different Goku could be observed, since all over his body you could see the marks of the Omni-Supreme God Yamoshi. This state had only been used once. Wow, you amaze me. A few hours ago, you're a good-for-nothing bug. But right now, your power's risen in an amazing way. Now I gotta know who I really am, and that the mission of my existence. But first, I have to put an end to the ghosts of the past. Goku, at a great speed, would put in front of Nagumo, who was also surprised, because with the speed with which he had moved was amazing. You still have great speed, but you're nothing to be able to hit me, and that you won't be able to help out at all, since my power is still higher than yours. Nagumo and Goku, at the moment, held hands, so they began to use pure physical force. That's right, the collisions of their powers were incredible. A clear winner could not be observed, but at the moment, both began to exchange thousands of blows. The speed of the current battle even exceeded that of Zeno and Daishinkan. Damn it, from that wretch from Nagumo, we were never worthy opponents. That wretch had won and he had been able to finish us off. Whis, with the help of his staff, was able to get Daishinkan and Zeno enter the barrier which had created by Goku, being able to begin to recover his energy and heal each of his wounds. The battle of both seemed very even. However, both warriors were only testing their opponents. Although the disadvantage was Goku, because being the first time to use that power, the wear on his body was incredible, as all his muscles were torn by not being able to control all the power completely. Rain of stellar dates! Hundreds of golden energy arrows had been directed towards Goku, who with an incredible agility was able to dodge each of the arrows, while he began to approach, being at a prudent distance. He was able to open his mouth, which at the moment looked like the muzzle of a beast, since on his back the silhouette of an incredible Ozaru would become present. Supreme Celestial Roar! The incredible roar was able to generate incredible damage to Nagumo's entire body, because he had been able to completely impact it. However, Goku's body had suffered incredible damage since the Supreme Celestial Roar was one of Yamoshi's most powerful abilities, and his body wasn't able to completely assimilate it. I have to finish this miserable worm fast. I feel like my body's about to collapse. If I fall here, all my friends will die. Damn bug, you've destroyed a big part of my body. I'm not planning to let that disrespect pass. Nagumo, with his great power, was able to heal himself completely, so both of them started with their amazing battle again. However, this time, the power of both of them would start to decrease in a big way. It's time. Nagumo's power would start to drop to incredible levels. We have to be able to beat him. Both beings would come out of the barrier that Goku had placed, but the simple pressure of the battle was able to make them fall to the ground, expelling large amounts of blood. Damn it. What the hell is this pressure? I never thought that a being who does not possess any trace of divine energy is capable of reaching this limit. No, damn. Even though it's hard for me to admit it, I have to retreat from this battlefield. The roar from earlier was able to hurt me in an incredible way. Nagumo, using a large part of his power, was able to multiply his speed hundreds of times. However, the cost of this ability was the tearing of all his muscles. So the pain was immense, but Nagumo was able to connect a blow that destroyed everything around him, just like it would knock out Goku. I don't have the required power to finish you right now, but after all, if you're Yamoshi's reincarnation, the next time I see you, I'll finish you. Nagumo would create a great portal of negative energy, being able to leave, so the instant he disappeared, a big explosion would be generated all over the place.
Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.